The NewJeans members have actually addressed the rumors and accusations that they are outcasting youngest member HYEIN. It seems like due to a previous livestream of theirs, some people started reading a little too much into things, like HYEIN leaving the stream for a bit, or thinking it was disrespectful of them to speak so much English with HYEIN around who isn't super fluent. People even began making TikTok edits, pointing out moments in that livestream and even beyond it, to prove she was being outcasted by the other members. Well, it looks like that couldn't be farther from the truth, as both Danielle and HYEIN herself directly addressed the rumors.
Because she left for a second to get her phone, and then some people like assumed that she left because we kept using English or for some other reason that isn't true, and she's just wanted to explain that it wasn't for that reason, and that she would appreciate it if you guys, but you know, bunnies they're always nice and kind, so she's yeah, but she would just appreciate it if you wouldn't like assume our scenario. What do you call it? My brain's fuzzy today too. Assume what happened if you're not 100% sure that it's true. Yeah.
And while Danielle pleads with fans to not step over boundaries and infer about their personal relationships without the proper information, a man undoubtedly crossed the line with Taeyeon. Taeyeon recently held a Fansign event for her latest album, where a man who was lucky enough to win entry to the event used his turn to throw and slam her albums on the table, screaming at her and demanding her number. The manager stepped in trying to calm the man down, but he persisted, prompting security to drag him out. Following this, Taeyeon made sure the other fans in attendance were okay, and even tried to lighten the mood, joking that after so many years, things like this are still happening. Apparently, she was afraid he would come back, and told fans to stick together and make sure everyone gets home safely. She even mentioned the situation on Bubble, not being able to forget that he threw down the albums that she worked so hard on, and said not to keep it a secret because other fans need to know so they can always be prepared. In the last video, we talked about Somi getting praise for hilariously shutting down criticisms on TikTok that she was lip-syncing during her Mama performance. Well, her response to another particular tweet a couple days ago did not get the same reaction. This random tweet was basically bashing a bunch of artists from YG and the Black label, but followed the meme where they include one artist they actually liked, saying, "We like you, Somi," to which she responded, "Yay, they like me." Well, I guess this caused a huge ruckus online. Many thought this was funny, harmless, and obviously sarcastic, while others criticized her for even responding to it in the first place, accused her of being rude, disrespecting, or even shading her label mates and seniors, and that she should know her influence as an idol and celebrity. The criticism, online back and forth, and just this entire misunderstanding got to the point where Somi felt the need to take down the tweet, doing just that. JESSI and J Park are also seemingly trying to clear up misunderstandings with the public. A couple months ago, JESSI missed her Music Bank recording, to which her new label More Vision explained was due to her health. Well, an insider report recently came out shedding a different light on that situation, saying JESSI actually cancelled it without telling the company because she was upset about them not being able to secure a pre-recording session. This report also revealed that the two sides are currently disputing, and she might end up leaving the company just 7 months into their partnership. In response to all of this, JESSI put up an Instagram story that said, "Just arrived in New York and woke up to all this nonsense. Y'all need to get a life," assuring everyone that everything is fine. J Park doubled down on his Instagram, saying there's no need to worry. Nowadays, we tend to have several health updates and hiatus announcements in each video. This time, we just have one. However, it's regarding the boy SUNWOO, who we previously talked about, getting diagnosed with neuralgia and neuritis after experiencing neck and shoulder pain, though they said he wanted to continue performing and would do so without overexerting himself. Unfortunately, we got another update that he was rushed to the hospital yesterday, still experiencing pain in the neck and shoulder. SUNWOO was once again diagnosed with neuralgia and neuritis. This time, however, will be going on hiatus for at least a week to recover. Now, let's get into the positive things that we can celebrate in the K-pop world. EXO has had so much going on throughout this past year, so on top of their song The First Snow blowing up with everyone doing the challenge, including Lay while spelling out EXO with his hands, it's also just so good to see the members reunited again after what feels so long celebrating their manager's wedding. Congrats to ATEEZ, not only reaching number 2 on the UK's album chart with their latest comeback, making them only the 3rd K-pop group to do so along with BTS and BLACKPINK, but the guys have now debuted number 1 on the BILLBOARD 200. They are only the 7th Korean artist in history to top the US album chart. Also, congrats to P1 Harmony, who have been busy performing at Jingle Ball in the States, now making it into the US's radio top 40. Other comebacks and releases since the last video include HYEIZE, Card BM's new song, BLACKSWAN FATOU's first mixtape, and winter holiday releases from APINK, Somi and Big Naughty's collaboration, and XG's new song, which I really love. If you remember, BTS were the first K-pop group to have their song played in space when Dynamite was transmitted in a program involving NASA and South Korea State Agency. And now a private aerospace company is about to launch a deep space time capsule which will play Walking on the Moon by Taeyeon, the group who was formed from their survival show The Wild Idol. Finally, I never know which section to put this kind of stuff in the videos, but I think it's an appropriate way to end this one. I've been waiting for all 4 members remaining to officially enlist this week before we talked about it, and it's happened. All 7 members of BTS are now in the military. Before they left, however, the guys still gave us a lot of moments and reasons to smile, like this shirtless goodbye. Whoever tweeted this? Hilarious. We saw RM with his friends and family beforehand, V of course hanging out with his famous squad. V, by the way, applied for the Special Mission Unit of the Army Capital Defense Command in order to challenge himself. The guys pleaded with fans not to come to the enlistment location, and it seems like fans respected that request, and the guys along with all the other soldiers were able to enlist peacefully. On the day that V and RM enlisted, we got a pleasant surprise and saw all 7 members together again. And while that image will have to hold us over until 2025, I don't think I'll ever have any sense of closure until we figure out what the heck was in RM's cup.
이 시간 동안 좀 생각도 많이 하고 하면서 좀 찍먹을 많이 해보다 보니까 앞으로 해보고 싶은 것도 되게 많이 생겼고 단체로 만났을 때 얼마나 더 좋은 시너지를